Hi, how are you? Welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilka Ice Clown. Did my mouth do something wonky there? I am a Hilka Ice Clown. I am an empath. I'm a weird kid grown up. That odd shape that never found its place in its world. I never made it big in Hollywood because I don't act, even though I act every day. We all do. The real good actors can fit in any role and adapt, and I think that what they do is they actually take real good actors, ones that I think are real good, are the versatile ones that play all different kinds of roles, not the ones that play roles that are really close to their personality. You know what I mean? The some actors always get cast in the same role because they're just playing themselves, you know, with somebody else's words. It's just a different aspect of themselves that they're playing. Where's the stretch in that? I like where people have to act entirely different than how they are. Robin Williams is one. His range, his scope, his spectrum's broad. Nicholson. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Very, very broad actor. That has a big difference between him and Witches of Eastwick. You know, it's that range of how far you can change yourself to evolve into something different. You know, those actors that play those scary villains in horror movies. I could not. I'm an empath. I can't watch scary movies. My childhood was traumatic, so that vibration of fear, it ain't fun for me. So I just don't watch them. So what I find out is like, you know, I'm trying to really figure out how to meet people and make friends. Like, how do people really make friends? Well, you think about things that you like to do, that you want to do with other people, and go do them, and maybe you'll find other people that you like there. Well, I don't like sports, nothing sports related, so that's a whole demographic out. I don't like alcohol, so that's another big chunk of people I don't hang out with. I don't really care about the gender, as long as they're trustworthy. That doesn't come gender specific neither. You know, making friends, just going and just laughing, you know, sharing stories. When I was 15, we used to go down and hang out at Harry's, and Janet, the waitress, she was surly in the beginning, but once she loosened up, she liked us alright. You just have to be respectful. People have forgotten how to be respectful. Please and thank you, not real common. Not so much. It's not dead. It just got small. It's other people's desires got bigger, so manners and ethics and morals have gone out the window. Because you can't have those. You can't be in integrity and a shady shyster. Money means more to shady shysters. So you got to turn off that moral compass, man. I don't know. It creates dissonance if you're, you know. It causes, like, what the heck's, like, that ain't, it gives you its own add-ups. The non-add-ups. Like all the churches that are getting in trouble for their dirty deeds, you know? Yeah, I bet numbers are going way down in churches. Yeah. But but then again, on the other side of that, it's not, because numbers are going up because people keep looking outside of themselves to find the peace that's within them. Yeah. It's not working anymore. All the external stuff, all the retail therapy, all the facials, facial scrubs, all the weekends at the beach, all the happy hours. It's not working anymore. People aren't finding their joy. They're not finding their peace. A lot of them are acting like they are, but Watch it. People that act like they are, that you can't act forever. You can't. The walls come down. You can't. Liars can't lie forever. You can't keep all the facts straight. That's why I just assume tell the truth. So the astrology, I'm just down to astrologers now. That's what I've changed my scope to. I'm trying to learn, but there's just so many different facets. You know, I'm trying to teach my I like to do exercises to guess what people's their signs are and their moon signs based on, you know, information that they give me and tell me by just being themselves. You know, we can tell. We just have to pay attention. People tell us who we are every day. All the time they're telling us who they are. And it's kind of creepy what people are, you know, allowing. You know, stuff that in the name of humor, just, it's not funny. People used to gotta get away with stuff a long time, like insulting people and being a racist and all that crap. You know, and calling it, hiding it behind the veil of just kidding. I never liked that. I try not to use just kidding. Because there's more truth said in just than, well. Anyway, today, this year ago, my little dog Noble died. I had him for 1 year, give or take, plus or minus a few days. Mom and I were talking about him yesterday, because, you know, these stupid memories, people tell you what you want to remember. You know, technology tells you what you want to be reminded of, giving you ideas of memories, and most of them aren't freaking rad, and I don't want to be reminded of, and if I want to recall, I'll go back and look. That's the thing, is I don't like recommendations. I don't like them. I think they're evasive. They're just ads. They're just sponsored. Just more of you put more stuff, ads, marketers putting stuff in my face that I don't care to see when you're taking up time of giving me, you know, trying to look at stuff I want to see, you know? I ain't never been, that's why I was like, I never, like, when I was a kid, thinking of what do you want to be when you grow up, it was never a salesperson trying to push things that people don't need. You know? I had an idea this morning that Uncle Sam is the Monopoly man. I'm going to shift gears on, yeah, Uncle Sam, he's the Monopoly man. All this stuff that, this isn't real and that's not real, and unicorns aren't real, and, you know, fairies aren't real, all this stuff, right, that they told the whole, those are things in books, right? But then, when we were playing, I hated Monopoly. I hated that game. I'm not a fan of money, you know? I don't like what it does to people. It's like it replaces their soul. They allow it. It's their free will, their free choice. Nobody was like, oh, I had to become a selfish asshole because I was appointed in this incarnation all this money, so I had to hoard it and keep and pass people on the streets and berate people and belittle people and make fun of people and buy shoes that cost more than people's rent, could use for rent. All that stuff, it just don't fly no more. It's what it says in the astrology, it's not flying. So all this escapism is not working, and people are looking at themselves and they're going, yeah, I'm turned into that? How did I turn into that? My values and principles were much more in line with good things when I was growing up. How did I get so lost? How did I get so far away? Oh, I was talking about Noble, speaking of lost, because I found him. You know, and it's just, the first thing, it's like, because today is the day, it was an anniversary, he died on the 4th of February, and last year it was on Super Bowl shit day, and I just, you know, he died at the time that freaking, that stupid city was freaking shitting on itself for winning, you know, and I believe that, because I was holding him as he was taking his last breath. I tell the whole story in, look in the video around February 5th, Nobel Prize last year. I tell the whole story, but it was just, it's the exchange of beauty. It's how much beauty are you adding to the world, you know? And then, you know, I knew from the time I'd pick him up that when I picked him up on the street when somebody left him that was how we were gonna end. Because when I take on things that I love them till the end. Last breath. Yeah. Because I know what it's like to be alone in life. Yeah. I know what it's like. Every scary thing I've ever been through, I've been by myself. You know, I've had to go alone to make sure my mom's okay, you know. Because she used to make bad decisions. But anyway, I just repeat myself over and over again just because we all live in patterns and cycles. The cycle that we have the opportunity to come up is the same cycle that we were presented right before at the time, in the late 60s, early 70s, that there are enough brains on this planet that everyone can have free utilities. There's enough ingenuity and tenacity and ingenuity and people that are willing to work hard that everyone can have a home. Yeah. There's a post, like, Oregon made it illegal to collect rainwater because of a greed, and when you look at why they did that, it's all, they got it twisted, and they need to untwist things. The air of doing things, continually doing them the way that things have done to get them to this point, is not working, and you're all proven to be liars, the bureaucrats that have made it this way, that have squandered millions and millions and millions and still do so. And you do it in the name of safety, people's safety. You don't care if they're safe. Stop making fake wars. We're about due. I noticed that right before, I went in 2000. I was 26. Sign-up bonuses were big. That's what they do. They bring in the numbers, give everybody a big 5,000-6,000 sign-on bonus, tax the fuck out of them. Yeah, so you get like, I don't know, my 42,000 less, right? After taxes. $6,000 sign-on bonus is like 4,200. Yeah, give a bunch of kids a chunk of cash like that, they're good to go, right? Then shortly after that, September 11th happened. Well, then you start seeing the recruitment video. Oh, sign-on bonuses are back. I wonder what's happening, We'll see. I don't try to change anybody's mind here. I'm just trying to get people to think. That's all. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.